All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a 36-hour deep drop pulley ridge trip on the 43 Freeman Boatworks. We got a great group of guys coming from the East Coast. These guys seem like they really know what they're doing and they want the full experience. They want to load the box, so that's what we're going to try to give them. We've got Ryan mating today. Ryan is actually one of the people that came on my first pulley trip ever when I did a split trip on the 37 Freeman, and I had one spot that somebody gave me and we just went out there searching, and so it'll be good to have him out here. He knows his stuff. And yeah, it's about 3 a.m. right now. We're gonna head out, try to make it to deep drop range, 500 foot, right around sunrise or a little bit after. Hit some red snappers on the way out maybe, and get started with yellow eyes first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, she feels full, all right. That'll do it. All right, first trap was absolutely loaded. That'd probably be enough bait for the trip right there, but we got a second one coming up, and it's also feeling pretty heavy, so we're gonna be more than good on bait on this trip. We're just getting out here right at sunrise. Brand new spot we marked on the way out. Dropped a few baits and the jig got tight. It's a pretty solid fish. It could be a big grouper, so we'll see here in a second. That'll do it. Beautiful red grouper. First fish of the day on the jig. We'll take them.
I called that.
That's not a bad one.
That's what we call eater size.
Yup.
You want to jig again?
Oh yeah, he's on up there.
Did rudder fish all?
Oh, Almaco. We just moved out a little bit further. We just, keep running around, hitting new spots, and we got a double up here. Nice mutton.
There you go, Dad.
All right.
See how I dropped it back?
Yeah.
Keep that thing right on the bottom. Pops on the board.
First drop on a brand new spot. Nice size mutton. We'll take that all day. How about that? Another nice mutton. All right, back-to-back big muttons on a brand new spot. We don't get to see a lot of those. We'll take that all day. There we go. Nice red. You guys thought I was messing around. This is how we do it out here in the Gulf, baby.
Damn, dude.
That ain't no Bahamian yellow eye right there.
Dude, that is like a picture of my fish.
Yeah, baby.
Sweetie.
We're moving our way out, getting a little deeper, so we're starting to switch to electrics here. 400 or 500 foot range. Got a big, probably yellow eye coming up on this one. Gonna stay in this depth for a little bit before we move out to 600 to 800 to go for some queens and stuff.
That's a monster. Yeah, it is.
Look at that. That ain't your average vermilion snapper right there.
That's a beeliner.
That's a Freightliner. You ever seen one that big?
Never seen a beeliner like that.
We pushed out a little deeper here. We're officially off the deep end of the ridge. So we're hoping for some queen snappers here and anything else that we can find, like tilefish or snowy grouper. Everybody else is using the electric, but Sweet's here. Claims he has the biggest balls. So he's hand cranking in 700. I told him to drop the jig down because the fish were up pretty high in the column. Oh my God, dude, that's a giant fish. It is dumping this thing. did maybe 3 jigs and he's tight. So this is probably a huge queen here.
I think you're on your phone. Yeah.
On the jig. We're deep dropping, and you know, a lot of times when you hook these fish and they pop off halfway up, the barotrauma is so bad that they'll actually float up, and that's what happened here. One of the guys in the back lost a queen about halfway up, and a few minutes later, there she is. Another huge fish hooked up on the jig here. This is sick that these things are eating.
Let's go! 70 years on the jig. Big fish, big fish. Nice job, Pops.
Another beautiful queen snapper on the slow pitch.
Yeah.
How old are you?
70.
70 years old, hand cranking in 700 feet. How about that? Dude, that was sick. Holy shit, crazy mahi bite out here.
He almost jumped right in the back of the boat.
Dude, this is insane. Craziest mahi bite I've ever seen in my life, let alone the Gulf. All right, well that was pretty sick. Insane mahi bite. Got him pretty good there. Maybe 15 minutes ago, we were slinging in the mahi, cleaned up the boat. Now we're deep dropping again. These guys keep getting tight on the jig. They're hand cranking all day. We got big snappers and groupers coming up. Doesn't get much better than this. Here we go. Another species to add to the list. Real pretty fish and amazing eating. Came out a little deeper to about 1,000 foot. First drop on a brand new spot, little golden tile. He's got a giant up there. It has been stalling this thing out the whole way up. So we're hoping it's either a huge tile, maybe a big snowy. Oh my God, dude, that is a monster golden tile.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go,
boys.
baby.
Let's
That's
go.
why you come out here, right there.
Let's go.
He's stealing my lines over here. That's up there with the top 3 biggest goldens I've ever caught. What a beautiful fish. Thing is so sick. Monster tilefish just landed. This is probably another one, stalling it out again. Probably a giant fish. This is so sick. And that's why you come out here and try new stuff out deep. Brand new spot. Never fished this in my life. Look at that freaking thing.
Hey, that's gotta be what, fucking 30?
He's every bit of 30 pounds. That's the biggest golden tile I've ever seen. That is insane. Bringing up golden tiles on the electric, another school of mahi swim up. Can't make that up. Check this out, guys. Yeah, get that weight in the cup holder.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, buddy. That is the biggest snowy I've ever caught out here. Dude, that's a freaking stuff. Looks like a little Warsaw, dude. That was absolutely successful. All I said was we were gonna push out a little bit deeper, get past 1,000 foot, try to find some new stuff because I don't fish in that range as much as I'd like to. 20 minutes in, found a new spot, caught 2 of the craziest fish I've ever seen in my life. So, can't complain about that. All right, so sun's starting to go down, so that means the deep drop bite is gonna slow down a little bit. So we moved in shallower in the 400 foot range. Picked up a new species. This is a blackfin snapper, AKA ham bone. They got that little black dot right there. Awesome eating, cool little exotic fish. Another one to add to the variety, scamp and a queen in the same depth. That's the cool thing about fishing the 500 foot range. Find a bunch of different species all in the same place. We just went through a pretty brutal storm right at sunset there. So we had to stop fishing for a little while and kind of just sit it out. You can see the lightning in the back there still. But we're just gonna push our way further in slowly because it's too rough to run real quick. So we kind of slowly made our way in shallower so we can anchor up for the night. The plan is get the rest of our American red snapper limit and see if we can get some blackfin tuna fired up in the lights and chum them up a little bit. And yeah, put some more variety in the box.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Sushi on me! Sushi on me!
Stud tuna.
Woo!
Whoa. Where is he?
Sushi on me, baby!
Very solid red snapper there. Nice fish. Can't beat mixing this with tunas at the same time. It's about 2:30, 2:45 in the morning right now. I took a little nap, thankfully, but the guys woke me up and said everybody's crashed. Everybody was sleeping on the boat. We were pulling on big red snappers and muttons and tunas all night long, and we got pretty much nothing left to catch. So we're just gonna start making our way back slowly and call it a night. All right, we just got back to Marco. It's about 6:30 now, just before sunrise. So I'd say we got a good 4 or 5 hours of work on our hands now. This is what these guys asked for. They wanted a full layout and meat for the rest of their lives. So we had to deliver, and yeah, this is our catch for our 36-hour pulley trip that we had to cut short because we had no more room. All right, we are starting the cleanup process now. We got 3 fillet tables going because there's so much fish. Thankfully, these guys all know how to work a knife, so it's gonna make it a whole lot quicker. But we're gonna get these cleaned, bagged, and then that's about it. Clean the boat, and then go to sleep for 20 hours. There he is. That's probably the fish of the trip right there for me. 30+ pound golden tile. All right, guys, this here is the result of our hard work. These guys are gonna be eating fish for a long time. What'd you guys think?
Sick. Awesome. Sick.